Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Checking the pulse of Husker Nation, brought to you by DPS Concrete Construction. They are your local concrete experts. Check them out at dpsconstruction.net. You're not your 8-year-old twin sisters. What are you doing here?
I don't know. You invited me on, so I decided I would join.
I don't like that you look taller every time you sit next to me. By the way, he's too scared to do the intro. Trinity is all about it. Addison rehearses it 50,000 times. He passes on it. But one day he's going to do it. Now, full disclosure, if you haven't noticed, I typically go oldest to youngest on my Prediction Thursday shows. I've done it for years. This is year 6 of the Chronicle. Year 9 of the Chronicles. Would have been 6 of Carriker Live. But I always go oldest to youngest. Jacob, Addison, Trinity, twins, Jordan. Then we even brought on Rocky, one of our 2 dogs this year. Jacob is here today. He's making a surprise guest appearance because he should be at school. Everybody else is at school. Full disclosure, about 2 weeks ago, he got a really bad concussion. Okay, we're not exactly sure what happened. He may have actually been concussed the day before and then got hit again. I don't know. All I know is he asked, Dad, can I come out of practice? Which he never does. He was sensitive to light, had headaches basically for the past 10 days. We finally took him to the neurologist. Had to take him out of school due to the time that it was scheduled. It seems like you're going to be able, so his competitive football team won the state championship in Pop Warner for his age group, and now they're going to the Nationals down in Florida, which is in the beginning of December. And I was seriously wondering if he's going to be able to participate, but the neurologist says he should be able to do non-contact stuff in a week, full contact stuff in 2 weeks. So are you excited to get what seems to be good news today?
Yes, very excited. I really want to play in the championship.
He's been going kind of bonkers, kind of driving us nuts. Being at home all the time, love you. But anyways, do me a favor. If you want to show him some love and support, smash that like button. He checks out the shows, at least sometimes, I think. I don't know. He never listens to what I say at home. Why would he listen to my show? But anyways, hit the like button, show him some love and support. All right, Jacob, let's get to the most important question of the day. How's Molly?
Oh, boy, not this again.
You knew it was coming.
I did. You did tell me.
Come on. I totally blindsided him last time. Hey, full disclosure, so I had met Molly before, but it was for like a brief 5-10 seconds. She actually came over to our house, okay, got to spend some time around her. Now, he's got 5 little sisters. I completely just let them hound her. I didn't tell them to hound her, but they just did what they did. They're little sisters, and she handled them great. She was a lot of fun to be around. Seems like a really, really nice girl. So, you want to say hi to Molly?
Hello.
Should we talk a little Husker football?
Yes, please change the
Are
subject.
you completely uncomfortable and awkward?
Yes.
I've
very.
succeeded as a
Okay.
parent. All right, here we go. All right, let's talk a little Nebraska, a little Maryland. Huskers versus, I want to say Ninja Turtles, but the Turtles. All right, so here's a couple of things that I found interesting from throughout this week. All right, Matt Rule said, and I quote, "Everything is about learning how to win. We have learned how to win, but winning in November is completely different." End quote. Again, that was Coach Matt Rule. I talked about that on 93.7 The Ticket earlier this week. I couldn't agree more. All right, and I saw a bold projection. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, where Nebraska could potentially play Oklahoma. I mean, that'd be awesome for us. You know, they're in a bit of a downward spiral. Who cares about them? All right, so a couple other things that stood out to me. John M. Bishop on Twitter. Again, I've talked about a couple of these things on 93.7 The Ticket, but I want to talk about it here with you fine folks on this specific audience here. John M. Bishop, some of these are good, some of these are not, but they are what they are. The facts don't care about your feelings. Heinrich Harburg is on pace for the highest fumble rate by any Husker quarterback in the last 12 seasons by those who have had at least 100 rushing attempts or more. Other guys on this list are like Adrian Martinez, Taylor Martinez, Tommy Armstrong. That's neither here nor there. I just thought it was interesting, but here is a definite positive. Thomas Fidone. There was a list on Twitter, rankings of the top 50 tight ends in the country. He's right now listed as the 36th best tight end in the entire country. I did think that was some good news right there. Now, Tony White, I don't often talk about what the coordinators say during the week, but I thought they had some interesting things to say this week. Now, Tony White, okay, talked about Tulia Tagovailoa, okay, to his brother, all right, and he said that he's an athlete, and he's a really good thrower, and he talked about how the Blackshirts need to find ways to flush him, okay, get him on the move. Also, Coach White said he wasn't aggressive enough as a play caller versus Michigan State last week, and he said, and I quote, "That's on me," end quote. He said, no excuses for injuries, okay, to play a factor in the defense playing worse. No excuses, he said. All right, Marcus Satterfield, offensive coordinator. Now, he was down on the field at the start of the year during games so he could be with the quarterbacks, but he's moved into the press box now to remove himself from the emotional aspect of the game and slow things down just a little bit. Now, he did say the first down production has not been up to par, and we had a lot of second and long situations last week. And as we know, we're just not good enough to be in that situation. Very few offenses are second and long to be efficiently good when you put yourself in that situation. He said Heinrich Harburg is a tough man, and he's trying to adopt Coach Rule's mindset. Harburg was sporadic, but he has worked on being in the pocket today in practice, and this was a couple of days ago that these things were mentioned. He said Harburg is thinking a little too much, just wants him to run through somebody's face. I thought that was a great quote. All right, and he said that Matt Rule challenged Coach Satterfield to give Emmett Johnson the ball 15 to 20 times a game. He's clearly our number one running back going forward.
What happened to the three-headed monster?
You know, Anthony Grant is dynamic. It just shows you how important it is to hold on to the ball. Emmett Johnson, he's doing really, really well. It's a great question. Right. It is what it is. All right, so Ramir Johnson's coming back. So hopefully Ramir Johnson's coming back. Hopefully Emmett Johnson does as well. Now, Maryland has lost 4 games in a row, including losses to Northwestern and Illinois. It's kind of hard to comprehend a little bit. They're giving up an average of 37 points per game during those 4 losses. And Northwestern themselves scored 33 points. Their other 2 losses that were not Northwestern and Illinois, they allowed an average of 44 points in each of those 2 games. Now, coming into Saturday, into Lincoln, Maryland's a 3-point favorite, and the over-under for the game is 42.5. I almost said that seemed high, but I didn't, and you'll find out why later. All right, Jacob, the 4 keys this week, and I wrote 4 keys to getting bowl eligible, because that's what it's about for me. What's number 1 here, Jacob?
You got to be more aggressive on defense.
It's that simple. This is one of the rare times I've said that this year. Now, there was early on in that Minnesota game with a lot of 3-man rushes, but Minnesota was a long time ago. I haven't thought that we should be more aggressive on defense in a while, but Coach White said it himself. Got to be more aggressive on defense. Okay, now here's the deal. This team plays complementary football, which means everything starts and ends with our defense. All right, number 2.
Run the ball successfully on first down.
Create second and manageable situations and third and short type scenarios for our offense. Let's help our young quarterback out. All right, number 3.
Be the stronger team in the second half.
We flat out just haven't done this in a while. We need to get back to doing that.
Have fun in the return game. Have fun.
You don't know how to read, or now it's my handwriting. All right. Have fun in the return game. In other words, just have a return game. And I know that's something Matt Rule has addressed throughout this week. Okay, so he talked to the media. All right, our longest punt return of the year, true stat, is 8 yards. And we had 0 kickoff return attempts last game. Just cut loose and have some freaking fun in the return game. And I didn't count this as a key because it just kind of is a key to every game for this offense. It kind of goes without saying. Jacob, what is this that I have asterisk by?
Don't lose the turnover battle.
You don't even have to win it. Just don't lose it. All right. Jacob has 4 wins on the year in the prediction battle. I have 4, and he didn't do one last week, and Addison actually got it right. She made her own prediction. So it's 4, 4, and 1. So this is the tiebreaker, Jacob. All right, what's your prediction?
I got Nebraska 21 and the Ninja Turtles at 24.
You picked Maryland?
I did.
Boo that man. All right, you must be concussed. All right, that's really not funny. I'm sorry. All right, now this is the first time all year I am taking the over, at least that I can recall. All right, here we go. Huskers 24, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and the other guy 20. Can't think of his name. All right, here are the questions. Hit me up in the comments below. All right, Jacob, go ahead and read it.
Your single biggest key to the game?
Let me know in your comments below what your single biggest key to Nebraska getting a victory over Maryland this game is.
Number 2 is a score prediction.
What is your score prediction? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll read this one. Okay, I'm just going to ask it. I don't want to put Jacob in this tough position. If Nebraska loses Saturday, I know. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to ask it. Do you, as a diehard Nebraska fan, because I'm sure you all are that are watching this video, okay, there's not a single Iowa fan among you, I'm sure. I'm not going to say we're going to be panicked, but my question is this. Do you just start to get a little bit worried if Nebraska doesn't win Saturday? But, of course, we're going to. All right, Jacob, be sure to tell Molly hi.
Okay. Had to bring it up again. Just had to do it.
All right.
It's not that funny.
Until next time, Husker Nation, go Big Red. And always remember
to throw the bones. It's not that funny. Your head's gonna explode.
She really was awesome when she came to the house. 5 little girls all over her, and she handled it great.
First, you said the Ninja Turtles.
You said the Ninja Turtles.
No, but you said it first.
Are we still rolling?
Probably.
If you're a diesel mechanic, CDL driver, or concrete finisher looking for work in the Omaha metro area, DPS Construction is the employer. For you, if you're a general contractor, building owner, or property manager looking for concrete repair or work done in the Omaha metro area, such as street paving, building floors, and parking lots, check out dpsconstruction.net.